Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. And join us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Hi, good morning, and welcome back to the Couples Couch.
Hi, welcome back to the Couples Couch.
It's currently Saturday morning.
Yeah, Saturday, sunny, beautiful.
75 degrees.
Yeah.
And we're here to give you all of our favorite takes. Hi.
Hi, babe. Do you want to give them the rhyme of the day before we jump into it?
Let's give the rhyme of the day before we jump in and play.
All right.
All right. So, babies are born, and these ladies are scorned.
Mm.
All that today on our clickbait culture stories and everything in between on the Couples Couch.
Oh, hi.
Happy Saturday. Happy birthday.
Happy day after my birth. Yeah, it feels great. I feel
You're
great.
in the afterbirth.
Literally, I'm in the afterbirth.
Yeah.
And I feel older. I feel no wiser. Happy to say it was a great day. We did a lot of fun stuff. Trying to think. We got to explore the town of Castle Rock, which was like what I really wanted to do. So thank you. I appreciated it.
You're so welcome. It was such a great day. I had so much fun. One of the things that we did is, like, I know we told you all that we celebrated a little bit in New Orleans last week at Commander's Palace, and it was fabulous. But this year I was just like, what do you want? And Tanner's like, I want to just like be chill. And I was like, okay, great, because that's all I have for you. I'm like, literally, I was like, I have nothing for you except for to chill.
Yeah.
And we did that. We went and got coffees yesterday morning. We didn't make an at-home coffee, went and got a coffee, and then we came back and got ready and took our time and then sauntered around town and had a Bloody Mary and had delicious food all day and got to go to our library is literally like a museum.
I know.
Like, yeah, I'll let you talk about it.
Our library, they reopened a few months ago now, and we just haven't gotten a chance to go. Like, we've been down there, just haven't meandered in. And I was like, oh my gosh, let's go in there today. And it was so cool. Like, they had amazing views. The books were great. Yeah, it looked like a museum. I want to go in there and rent one of the little study rooms.
Yeah, no, I do want to go rent a study room and do like some mad work sessions. And I think I could even like do a little bit of my job there. It would be cool to like I think it'd be cool to like facilitate from there. Like, just like the views you have to look out, it feels super nice because like I work in my little hole when I facilitate. So.
And after that, we meandered some downtown. There's some cool shops at the bar in the Emporium. Shout out to them. They won some awards I saw on their signage, so love to see it.
I know. And we went into the little bookstore inside Ecclesia Market. It's really cool. It used to be a church. Now it's like a full market. And
there's
like
a little plant shop up at the top, too. It's really cute.
Full market. There is a full like restaurant and bar upstairs. Mm-hmm. It's a really sweet place in town. We're really lucky to have it.
We are. And then we walked right on over to the Great Divide, and we had dinner, and it was delicious as always. I
love the Great Divide dinner. Our waiter was hilarious.
Yeah, he was nice.
And we had such a great time. And then as we were leaving, like First Fridays was starting in town, and there was a concert happening, and so like it was just this city is so storybook sometimes, and I'm so thankful to live here. Like, they may have raised our property taxes. We were watching an amazing, speaking of, 4th of July happened too.
What did we do on the 4th?
The 4th, we don't really like celebrate or do anything big on the 4th.
We didn't even go to the pool because the pool was packed. We couldn't do it. We said
nope. We laid out on our balconies instead. Mm-hmm. We just made, we had like frozen pizza. Like, we were just like, we're not cooking, we're not cleaning today. Like, that's it.
I also just remembered an overarching theme for these last couple days that we've been away from the podcast. Pie. But we'll get into that too.
Blair Waldorf loves pie.
The name of the episode, honestly. The Couples Couch loves pie.
The Couples Couch loves pie. Yeah, so it was a good time. And 4th of July, we didn't do anything.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We, like you said, tanned on our porch. Great idea, on our balcony. And then we actually watched fireworks from our couch.
We watched fireworks from our couch, and they're still going off here. And so last night for Tanner's birthday, they like endcapped his day with more fireworks. Yes. And so like, most of the time, the 4th of July, like there's not like a huge, like this town has a lot of celebrations and things. We just like, that's just not who we are, what we do typically.
Well, we can see all of the festivities from our porch.
And like, balcony, I love a good hot dog. I love a good grill out, but like socializing, unless like I'm really like eager for it, not my favorite thing to do. So yeah.
Same. Same.
So there we are.
Here we are, two little cancer crabs in our
Two
shells.
little cancer crabs in our shells. And we super
balcony.
socialized last week with people that we like adore and feel comfortable with. So
yeah,
like
no, for sure.
But like also my social battery was like
update. Not really an update, but like the most exciting thing.
What?
I got a puzzle.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about your birthday presents. So, what did you get for your birthday this year?
I got a lot of things, but the one that has the most meaning to me and like the biggest backstory has to be this puzzle.
Okay.
Your poor mom. It's just like my birthday.
Karen
I've tried it. I've tried
hard.
My birthday has been like to ruin everyone else's day. Like I'm like, you can't make this pie. You can't get my puzzle. Yeah, like no.
So if you don't know, we've talked about them before. We'll continue to talk about them. But Liberty Puzzles is an incredible puzzle company out of Boulder,
Colorado. Yeah.
And Tanner loves to get his puzzles or for gifts and things like big presents because they're
not cheap.
They're not a $10 puzzle.
Right.
And I wouldn't even say that they're expensive. It's just that they're quality.
Yes, exactly.
Like I was like, I just don't want to like say that they're like expensive. They cost more than your typical puzzle, but there's so much more thought and work put into this puzzle than your typical puzzle.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to think of the way to say it.
No, that's perfect. And that's exactly right. And so there has been this one puzzle on my puzzle bucket list that they discontinued. Like they stopped making before I got into the Liberty Puzzle game.
Tanner got into the Liberty Puzzle game. It's been 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Wait.
Maybe 3?
No, it's been at least 3 years.
Yeah, it's been at least 3 years.
3
it's whenever I moved here, really.
Yeah.
Because listen, when I was corporately employed, I was buying puzzles left and right. You couldn't stop me. I couldn't be stopped.
Yeah, Tanner was like, I can't be tamed.
And so, what was I saying?
Oh, we were just like, it's been like 3 years of puzzles.
3 years.
And I'll tell you, one of our closets is like mostly devoted to Tanner's puzzles.
Mm-hmm. If we ever have a fire, that's the first thing I grab. Besides
honestly, I
KB
probably need
and
to
the
update
dog.
our insurance policy for the puzzles because there's a lot of money in puzzles.
Yeah. So there's been this one on my bucket list. It was a Halloween edition, and it looks like Travis Kelce or Frankenstein.
Nicknamed him the Bolter because he literally has bolts in his neck, y'all.
Yeah.
You can't tell me he doesn't. He's so funny. He's
I
kind.
I love him.
And I love that he makes Taylor seem so fun and free because she is more serious. Like the side that we see of her,
right.
what
but
she
Travis
shows
is
us.
funny. I think he could laugh at that. He'd be like, yeah, I do
He's
look like Frankenstein.
Like he's going to literally do that.
He'll dress up for that for Halloween.
No,
Yeah.
literally. Because he knows the bit. And honestly, who's her? I literally forgot her name. Reno 911. Niecy Nash said Travis was funny. I know he'll laugh. But back to your story.
Yeah. So it is a Frankenstein puzzle, but it has inside of his body like all these other cool things. Like it has a skeleton, it has pumpkins. Anyways, I freaked out because you told me like a couple weeks before my birthday, hey, like you need to be looking. Like, do you have anything on your list? And I was like, no, not really. Like I haven't even been looking. Like I just don't know what I want. Obviously, I want a puzzle. So beeline to libertypuzzles.com and it's on like the very first page.
And he screams.
Yeah, I was like, freaked out because I've almost bought it like even on eBay. Like they have it on eBay and other places, but who knows what those are like, you know?
Right. Well, and you just don't know if like a piece is missing because like it's easy to lose a piece of the puzzle. We've only lost one before, but like it's easy.
It was traumatic. It was a very traumatic time.
Tanner was like, I'm not knowing this puzzle. And I was like, you're insane. Calm your tits. I'm going to figure this out. And guess what? I did.
Yes, you did. You did indeed. We figured it out. That's right. So I found the puzzle and I was like, KB, this is the one that I have to have. I know it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would I get Frankenstein? It's a Halloween puzzle in the middle of July. But listen, it's been on my list and now I have it.
You have it. So Tanner sends me that. I immediately tell my mom. My mom immediately orders it. My mom's getting an award. And I like the night that I sent it to my mom, she was receiving an award from the Chamber of Commerce for being like
amazing,
like top tier volunteer. Like,
yes.
And because she is like, if you know anything about my mom, like she is just like, she loves her community. She loves volunteering. She loves supporting. So like, shout out to you, Karen Lindsay. You're the best.
Shout out.
But she just, she's amazing. And she literally is like winning an award and ordering this puzzle at the same time. Like she was just like, I ordered it tonight.
I call that multitasking.
Yeah, she's like, I ordered it tonight. I was like, you just won a huge award and you were like ordering puzzles. She's like, yeah. And I was like, gosh, bless her, love her. So she orders it. Then we go out of town. The puzzle is made to order. Like it's special. Like they're only making it a limited number. That it's special. So we don't think anything about it. Like getting delivered. Tanner doesn't know it's coming. Like, I'm just like, I don't think about it. I'm just like, okay, like it's going to get here when it gets here, but I'm sure it'll take a little bit of time because they have to make it.
Right.
False.
They're quick.
I was in the middle of leading a session last Wednesday morning when we were in New Orleans. And I look at my emails, like they're on break. And I look at my emails and I'm like, ah!
What?
They delivered our puzzle, but to the wrong place.
Oh, right. You saw a photo. That's what you saw.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they delivered to the puzzle, but to the wrong place. And so I was just like, oh no. So I called my mom. We put in a help ticket. She's like, okay, like we'll figure this out. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Like, thank you for helping me. And then the next day I get an email saying, we're not going to help you. This has been delivered to the right place. You have the wrong coordinates from UPS. And so I was like, I can't ask Tanner to help me. This is for his birthday. He doesn't know about it. So I text my mom. I sent her the screenshot. I was like, they're not helping me, Mom. I need your help. And so Karen Lindsay is literally on the phone with UPS. She's emailing Liberty Puzzles. She's doing all the things to get this reordered. And by the time we got home, your beautiful puzzle was sitting there. But I was just like, I tried to grab it and throw it in the house before you got upstairs.
No, you did. But yeah, it was cute because your mom actually texted me. I didn't think a ton of it, but I was like, okay, kind of strange. She was like, hey, do you have a picture of your front door? And I was like, maybe.
I know. Tanner was like, your mom texted me about the door today. And I was like, yeah, LOL. I was like, I think she's trying to get me a wreath or something.
I was like, oh, cool. Well, I don't even know if I got the wreath in the photo, but like, we'll see.
It was so silly. And so my mom was a full G of this. She worked it all out. Tanner's puzzle got here, but not to say it wasn't lost. And Liberty Puzzle and all this was so nice too. Just like incredibly kind and was like, yeah, we'll send you a new one. We'll work it out with UPS.
No, for sure. And the sick and twisted part of me, Loki wants to go to, because I have a photo of these people's front door. I know what their house looks like. I want to see who stole my puzzle, my birthday puzzle. Like, that is bleak. You stole my birthday puzzle. There's literally a note in there. It says, love you, Mom and Dad K. Happy birthday. And you're going to steal my birthday puzzle?
No, literally. Like,
disgusting. Disgusting.
Like, and that's what my mom said. She was like, these are his favorite. Like, it's the only thing he really asked for. And my mom, like, sends these lengthy emails to them. She showed it to me. She said, these are the only things they ask for. Like, they get them for every Christmas and birthday presents. Like...
But I think I'm just going to let go and let God and let them enjoy that Liberty Puzzle. I hope you enjoy it. It's beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. I've already started it. So have fun. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Something else that was an overarching theme for my birthday.
What?
Strawberry pie.
She's my strawberry pie.
What's your first memory of a strawberry pie? Do you have one? I do.
You tell me yours first, because I just remember eating...
Shoney's.
Yes, Shoney's.
Perfect.
Shoney's in Meemaw's house. Honestly, my Meemaw can make the flip out of a strawberry pie.
Yes, definitely.
Not my mom, but like Meemaw's house.
Yeah.
Shoney's.
Shoney's was my first memory of a delicious, summery strawberry pie. Like, nothing like that hit. So when KB asked me last week, what do you think you want for your birthday? I was thinking my usual cake, like a lime cake. And I was like, no, I don't want that. Sometimes I do, also a little crazy, a spice cake.
Yeah, you like a spice cake? You like an orange cake?
I do. I like an orange cake. Citrusy, something, you know. And then I was like, well, what if we did a pie? A strawberry pie.
And I was like, absolutely, baby. We got this. Like, this is going to be so easy. Like, I can do this. Like, I can bake.
For sure.
Like, I can bake. I can cook. Like... It's something I'm very proud of, but also it's like something I grew up doing. It's just like natural from like how I grew up and like my like lived experience.
Like being in the kitchen and doing those things. Yeah, for sure. No,
and
that
like
makes
my
sense.
family ran an appliance store. I was in the kitchen, baby.
Yeah, no, literally.
No.
And so KB was like, with that can-do attitude, you know, she was like, I gotcha. And I was like, okay, great. And she took many swings at bat. And some would say,
a swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss. Did you ever see that meme? A swing and it was an Amish person swinging a bat, and it was like a swing and a miss.
No, but that's funny.
Yeah, that's what I think about every time I say that. I say it a lot right now. We played badminton the other day, and all I kept going was a swing and a miss.
So there were a couple of problems with the strawberry pie. The first iteration that KB made for us,
it was like a gelatin candle. You know those candles that look like you get them at like Bath and Body Works, and it looks like they froze like the gelatin cubes like in like a little ice cube holder, and then they like drop them in and then put in the wick and like you light it on fire. That's exactly what the pie
looked like.
And
it
honestly,
was beautiful.
And honestly, it looked like a pie that you would like photograph because she was stunning. Like
Yeah,
those berries were not moving. Like those, like if it was a boob job, they were fresh, honey.
Fresh. Well,
like
that
tall.
was the problem.
Nothing
They
was
weren't
lumpy.
moving. Yeah.
They were not moving. And also like a boob job, very firm in the beginning.
Well,
very firm.
If I stick my fork in a pie, I expect the pie to remove itself from the crust, from the fork.
If you fork it, it's gonna lift itself up, and you're gonna be able to eat it.
This
like macaroni
I fully
and cheese.
picked up 10 feet in the air, and it never even budged.
So
someone call it gummy. Someone call it rubbery.
Yeah, rubbery. It was like a tire, baby. Like you could literally put that shit on your car and drive.
You could, but the flavor was there. The flavor was never.
I literally ate all the strawberries out of it.
Yeah, the strawberries were good. The strawberries are in season, and the little mix on them were great. And so that didn't work out.
And the crust, Chef's Kiss, Marie Callender's really put her whole foot in it.
She did. The deep shell. You need to do that one. So then the second time you made another at bat, it was also just gummy still. Not as bad for sure, but still just too firm.
Yeah, too firm. And I tried, but and it was much better. Flavor was great, but
Flavor, never not been there.
Still not edible fully. Like you're still working.
Still too gummy.
Yeah.
And so then the day of my birthday, she's like, okay, I've
get
got
up,
this.
I
I
make
know
this
it's
next
happening.
pie. Like I do the work I have to get done. Like I just have a little bit of work to do for our social media account. Woo, we're popping off. Wee, ha! But so I'm doing a little bit of work, and then I'm getting this pie. I'm like, Tanner, I would love to go ahead and make your pie. And I get everything cooked up. He's fixing his hair, took a shower, looking so fresh for his birthday. And I put in this mixture. I let it to go cool. It's perfect. The mixture feels right. It feels like it's going to be like this perfect little goo that's going to set. And I taste it, JIC, because I just wanted to make sure that it's not too hot. Cherry, people. It was cherry. I made the perfect one.
Well, we put in cherry jello flavoring instead of strawberry.
And that's because we accidentally, the strawberry, I blame the store. Because when we grabbed it, we grabbed multiple, and I just grabbed 2 red boxes.
Right, and they were right behind each other.
Honestly, double check your boxes, people. You don't blame the store. Blame yourself for not being observant. But honestly, it's...
Hey, if we're going to place blame, let's do it to the store.
But yeah, if I'm going to place blame, I'm going to do it to the Mega Million Corporation, okay? I'm not even going to do it to the employee. They don't want to be there either. No. Just the Mega Million Corporation, because they should be incentivizing their employees better.
That's true. That is true.
But also, people make regular mistakes, as did I.
As did we. So that was indeed cherry jello, and something about cherry jello, it's a little tart, as are strawberries. So I thought, that combo, I don't know about it. So that did not work.
And so then
we had to go to the store multiple times.
I went to the store
again. It's like a Home Depot run. Whenever you start a home project, you're going to Home Depot or Lowe's at least 65 times. It's never once, not once.
Yeah,
at least never. So that was this pie too.
No, that was the pie. And so this is my 4th time going to the store for pie. I'm like, baby, I'm gonna go get the strawberry mix. I'm so proud of myself. This crust looks great. We're going to do this.
Right.
And so I go to the store. I get everything I need. So I think. And then I get back home and I don't have any sugar.
Sugarless without
you.
And that would be disgusting in a pie. So no.
Yeah.
Well, we tried it, and the mixture didn't even set up.
I had a half a cup, and I needed a full cup. And honestly, I've just always had sugar. I've never ran out of sugar. I always just I'm like, oh, we'll just buy some more.
Right.
And I just didn't realize I didn't have any more. And so we went and got more after, we get dressed. Tanner's like, it's okay, babe. Let's just go enjoy this morning. We wanted to go have a little brekkie appetizers type of fun. And so we went and we come back. I make the pie. We go have our full day. And we think we have it. We're cooking it. It looks pretty good, but y'all, it was watery.
Yeah, it never set up. It said it could take up to 3 to 4 hours, and we left that thing in there for 6, and it was still, we could swim in it. So we don't know what the real happy medium is. And to make a long story long, I still have not had a birthday pie.
Tanner has had no birthday pie. He has had no birthday pie, and that's okay.
That's okay, because I did have cookies.
He did have some cookies. My mom was very sweet. I cried crying. Yeah. I was like,
Again, just coming and saving us. Yeah,
no. So I really had a can-do attitude, but... What was the line last night? Do you remember?
From The Big Bang Theory, yeah. He says something, Sheldon says something about Amy, I think, and he's like, well, you know what? She makes up for it with her can-do attitude. And the way he said it, whoa, just struck me as so funny.
Yeah, it felt like me and not being able to make the
and
pie.
Making the pie, yeah. I was like, that is my baby.
Yeah, I came to Tanner last night, honestly, with a couple tears in my eyes, and I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't have a birthday cake for you. And, like, that's something I always do. Like, I always have something like that. And so I was just like, he was like, it's okay. Yeah. We have chocolate chips. It's just so nice. But, like, thank you. So thanks for being so kind about it. And then my mom comes in clutch and literally sends some cookies. So I'm going to try the pie again one more time today. Yeah,
we have the items already procured. So we're like, okay, we'll give it one more try. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, a good old college try.
Yep.
All right.
Well, that's kind of what we've been up to and what we've been doing. Should we dive into the stories?
Yeah, let's dive into the stories.
All right. Do you have a top tier one you want to speak on first?
Let's go ahead and talk about Vanessa Hudgens first.
Oh, yes. Congrats.
Congratulations. 1,000 congratulations. Vanessa Hudgens gives birth to first child with husband Cole Tucker. Immediate take. Who hates babies? This is awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, it's really cute. I'm excited for them. Yeah, cool.
They just left the hospital. Dang. My first actual thought as I see this paparazzi photo of her is like, can't they let her live?
No, certainly not.
I'm just like, she literally just like left the hospital. You can see like she's being wheeled out. Like that part's just wild to me. Unless she wanted these, unless she signed up for her own pap walk. But
yeah, maybe. But like, yeah, it wouldn't be me.
Yeah, like, paparazzi definitely like gets tipped off by their people. Mm-hmm. And I just can't imagine.
Now, I don't know anything about her husband. I think he plays baseball, though, maybe minor league or major league, but I'm excited for him.
Yeah, he is in MLB. He's in the major leagues.
Cool.
He's for the who? Who's his team? I don't know. They got married in Mexico in 2023.
I love it.
So, yeah, congratulations.
Do we know what they had, a boy or a girl? Did they say?
They didn't say.
Okay. Well, we'll watch and see.
Yeah.
There's a 50-50 chance it's one or the other.
There's
or something else.
Chance.
We don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says seen with newborn. So
cool.
Congrats, Vanessa. Soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven your baby won't be.
Such a good song.
You're breaking free from the hospital.
Truly. Wow. High School Musical. Troy
and we
Bolton.
Just talked about Zac Efron
I
yesterday.
was like, it all comes back. It's all coming back.
It's all coming back to Zac. Your friend Zac's gonna have a baby today. Well, like he's not, but his wife is.
Well, yeah, they're having a baby today, and so like it's a baby heavy day.
It's a baby heavy day. And speaking of babies,
what?
Lindsay Hubbard.
Yeah, no, I've seen this. Have you seen this?
Seen what?
That a couple weeks ago. I think you maybe told me about it like 3 weeks ago.
I did tell you about it.
There was like a blind item.
I did.
Yeah.
I was reading blind items one day, and there was like this Summer House star and this so-and-so. And so they're being replaced by this Summer House star because of this previous Roni alum. And I was just like, I saw the caption and I was like, this makes no sense to me. And I was like trying to decode it, and I was like, did I smoke or anything? Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what this means.
Right.
And then the next day, another blind item came out about Lindsay Hubbard being pregnant. And I was like, that's what the blind item means. And I came in and told you about it.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was crazy. And I was like, Lindsay Hubbard's pregnant. Can you believe that? Like, I don't believe that. Do you believe that? That's a blind item. I guess we'll find out in a few weeks.
I always believed it to be true. Whenever you read it to me, I was like, yes, of course this is going to happen, because even Paige said it. If we all remember the finale of Summer House, the most recent, is whenever Carl breaks up with Lindsay, all the girls get together, and Paige looks at her and says, you know what? He did you a favor. In a year's time, you're going to be married. You could have a baby. What happened?
Here we are. It's been a year's time.
Clear Blue Digital's here to sponsor it.
And Lindsay's making her influencer money because she's an influencer like Paige. I wonder how much they give her. I think they probably make a little bit more.
For that, a lot.
A baby announcement? That is, I mean, she just paid her rent.
For the year.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think she just paid her rent for the year.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, if I'm giving you my baby announcement, yeah, like you're paying my
baby announcement, my underboob, like
it was a lot of underboob, you know.
It was a lot of underboob.
Wow, it kind of distracted from the belly, and I just wanted to see her belly.
Well, and I'm just like, you know what? Rihanna did underboob so well, but I expect it from her.
I think the bow with the underboob.
The bow with the underboob, that's what threw me off. It was the wrong fashion with the underboob.
Exactly. Because when Rihanna did it was chic, it was cool, it was edgy, it was fire.
And somebody else did, Richie did it, and she's also very classy and did belly out. I just think there could have been a better way to do it than with the bow. The bow's weird. Hi, I have a bow between my titties, and here's my baby.
The bow is a boner killer.
She doesn't need a boner. She's already impregnated, which is what she wanted.
Now, we don't know anything about her boyfriend, husband, man.
No, he's just her boyfriend. It just says #boyfriend in the Cleared Blue Easy Digital campaign.
And we never see him, which I also liked. Just saw his fingers.
Obsessed. I'm like, I don't need to see him.
He had on a couple bracelets, but that's cute.
Yeah, and you know what? Dorinda. Oh. What are you doing here without Dorinda?
Yeah, Sonya. She did just sell her townhome, too.
Sonya, and she was just
like, she actually just moved out, I mean.
Congrats, Sonya. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You were bigger than New York sky.
Literally.
But the prices were just sky high.
Facts.
I am on one today.
I love to see it.
Yeah.
Someone has to be, and it's not going to be me.
A Saturday of rhyming. All in my timing.
Please.
It's the episode title.
That is the title. So Dorinda Medley leaked, allegedly, the pregnancy rumors to Traitor's production. So right now, we did tease on the last pod that Kim Zolciak-Biermann and Tom Hanks' son, allegedly potentially had a little hookup situation on this season 2. So it seems like there's a lot of juice, a lot of drama coming out of it, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, no, and Traitors was so good last season. Like, how could we forget about, like, everything Phaedra Parks did? It's not Sweet Baby, I Can Sue.
No, I know.
The Peter Pals.
Right.
Like, the Peter Pals really had me cracking up. Like, we saw Chriselle on our screen the other night from Below Deck Mediterranean.
We did.
I think Traitors, I think, will stack up to be what it's supposed to be. I'm wondering what Lindsay's going to say about it. Lindsay always is the queen of spin, so.
Well, because the drama was you can't do these challenges while you're pregnant, which makes sense to me because we've watched the show. They're very physical.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously, if you're trying to, house a life, I wouldn't suggest that for you. And so she tried to hide it from production is what I kind of gathered from the article. And then Dorinda was like, no. Dorinda found out about it and was like, right is right. And you can't be here. You have to go because someone else before that also got kicked off. I don't remember who, but there was like some backstage drama.
Yep.
Do you recall this?
Candace Dillard. They wouldn't hire Candace Dillard because she was pregnant.
And Dorinda didn't like that because Dorinda's a girl's girl and she's a housewife. And she said, no. If you're going to do it for this one, you got to do it for that one. And I agree with that. If you're going to do it if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Yeah, I've always said that.
Absolutely. And Lindsay, apparently Dorinda leaked it to producers. Lindsay said it was super disappointing, but I'm just like, I was just thinking about that one house challenge where there's like all those bugs and they're crawling through vents, and I'm just like,
and they're jumping and they're in the water, and it's
when they're not swimming in the water, y'all. They're doing like these freezing cold challenges in like Scotland in the water. Okay, like it's just like it could put your body through shock
for sure.
And so it's just like
it's a protection for the production company of Traitors, and I understand that, but like you have to be forthright. But again, like if we think about like new reality stars that they bring on like these Netflix shows and make them go through all this rigorous testing, such as like a mental test, sexual testing, all of those things, right? Are we not making this girl pee in a cup before we sign her contract? I don't understand. How do we not know she wasn't pregnant?
That's true. They probably need to put like things like that in place for when things like this could happen.
Yeah.
Things like this could happen. You too could get pregnant.
Watch out. It's in the water.
Watch out.
Catching.
Something in the water.
People are having babies every day.
People have babies every day. It looks like that when bubbly Bravo star's attempt to deceive went flat faster than a day-old Prosecco.
Oh, that's the worst too.
Yeah. She thought she could deceive. So Lindsay, and it's just like, so Lindsay probably was pregnant at the reunion.
That's what we kind of surmised, you and I. Yes, we thought potentially.
And so that's what we thought too. And that's why she was like, not my abs are painted on. And like, yeah, she probably wasn't showing, but like also it's probably a little different like when your abs are fully exposed and you're newly pregnant versus when you aren't newly pregnant.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure. Yeah.
And like that was back in March. I think they filmed that. Did they film that in March?
That sounds
then they went to a wedding in Italy a few weeks after the reunion, and Lindsay's like a little bit bigger and wearing different clothes than she normally does. And then we got the announcement. So I'm guessing she was.
No, I for sure think she was. And I'm excited. Like, I'm excited for Lindsay, though. That's the other thing. Like, I do agree. Like, and if I'm going to be bringing in life and doing these things, I'm not going to be bitter at production at Traders or Dorinda. Like, I've got to move on from that, right? Like, I have this cleared Blue Digital. My rent is paid. Mm-hmm. We're gonna live, laugh, love. We're gonna have a baby.
Yeah,
so let's go do that. And I'm excited for her to have a baby.
No, I'm really excited for her because Lindsay's talked about wanting to be a mom for a long time.
For a long time.
And that's like how she announced it. Like, it's amazing that she had a Clear Blue Easy digital campaign. The only thing we didn't like was the bow. Don't come for us and call us evil. We'll get to that in a minute.
Some would call it a boner killer.
But we love Lindsay being able to be happy and being able to like have the dream that she wants. And we are watching season 4 of Summer House right now.
Oh, right.
And it's like she's talking about wanting these same things. She's telling Hannah, I'm 33 years old. I want to be a mom. I'm not out here to just be like doing things. Like, I'm out here like trying to get married. And so like Lindsay's wanted a baby for so long. I'm so happy she's getting her ending in her way.
Season 4.
And it's just her beginning. Like, let's not even call it her ending. It's just her beginning. But yes, back to season 4.
Season 4 of Summer House. These people have never left the timeline. Like, they're all still doing the same exact things.
Help, I'm still at the restaurant. Their life is literally on a loop.
No, it is. It's interesting to see because, like, we just finished the last season and Carl and Lindsay are trying to figure it out right now in season 4, and it's not working out. And everyone's like, hey, guys, this is really horrible. You should not. This is not going to work.
Right. Season 11, that's Carl and Lindsay ending. Like, this current one that we're just ended, everything's on Peacock if you want to watch it.
Yeah.
Carl and Lindsay, everybody knows they don't end up together, but they tried this in season 4. That's what Tanner's talking about.
And it went down in a blaze of glory just like it did this time. So why we thought history would not repeat itself, unsure, but fine.
Well, and I think they thought because Carl's sober, but Carl still, like, just because you're sober doesn't mean you're still not dealing with things. And like those same triggers are still there. It's just like you're dealing with them without like an extra mask or an extra like layer of like delusion or protection or like, you know.
Carl annoys me so bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was first introduced to Carl. This is what I was telling Tanner. I was first introduced to Carl when he was in quotations like good guy. Like, he just became sober. He was like hitting on Sierra a little bit. Yeah. But like we hadn't figured anything out. He wasn't hooking up with anybody really that summer. And so like when we're first getting introduced to Carl, like that's what we learned about him. And he still has a little bit ways to go, but like I'm just glad they're not together. And like Kyle's still being mean to Amanda in season 4. And he's like, you don't work.
You're
and
lazy.
What we found out about Amanda is that Amanda fronted the money and helped front the money and like was like the main breadwinner while Kyle was starting this company. And then like we're seeing that in season 4. And he's like, Amanda, why aren't you making more graphic designs? Amanda, why aren't you doing this? Amanda, why aren't you tired? Why aren't you here? Why do you wake up at 9 a.m. and then go to your job? Why don't you get up earlier so you can help me more? And it's just like, Kyle, you're so greedy for this woman's talent, time, and everything she brings to the table. Like, could you appreciate her?
Yeah, but
like, I know you're paying for a lot of their life, and so what? But like, I don't care if you're paying for my life if you don't treat me well.
Yeah,
what dollars mean nothing to me if you don't appreciate
if your
me.
actions don't line up, like you can do whatever you want. But
people throw money at problems all the time.
Exactly.
I mean, look at our political situation. I won't get into it, but like cheese and rice.
Yeah. So you're right. Like it's just he doesn't appreciate her, and it's disgusting, despicable behavior.
Yeah, and so we see all that to say. Go rewatch Summer House. By season 4, they're all doing the same thing. Oh, and Paige is with Perry. It's so weird.
It is really strange. And Hannah's still there, which I love.
Hannah. I love Hannah Werner. She's so funny. And actually, she was on Jimmy Fallon this last week.
Oh, love.
I think Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. I think it was Jimmy Fallon.
Cool. We'll have to watch.
Yeah, it was sick.
Now, this next story, I don't know a ton about, but I was hoping you could fill in some blind spots for me.
Yeah, tell me more.
Rachel Lindsay's ex, Brian, claims he needs $16,000 a month in spousal support. Now, do you know Rachel Lindsay? She's from The Bachelor, yes?
Oh, okay. Let me give you my guttural reaction.
Please give me a guttural reaction.
This is so embarrassing, Brian. You have your own chiropractic firm. Oh. You're supposedly a doctor. Figure it out.
Oh.
Figure it out.
The plot thickens.
The plot thickens, unlike my Jell-O mixture.
Literally.
No, this is embarrassing. I know Rachel. Let me get into it. So Rachel Lindsay is a Bachelorette alum. She worked so well with them until they like acted they acted up, and they basically like really diminished her experience, especially as a Black woman. Like she was the first Black bachelorette.
Was this something to do with the host, the whole debacle?
Chris, that's why Chris Harrison is no longer on the shows because yeah. So it's just like, and you know what? Like it's time to go, and it's time to go. So see you later, Chris Harrison. But like I love Rachel Lindsay. She has her own podcast, Higher Learning with Rachel Lindsay. She went on to do like Sports Center. Like she's done lots of stuff since leaving The Bachelorette. Like arguably like one of the most successful ones.
Oh, cool.
And her husband, Brian Absalo, which he had his own Instagram account that was basically just like an OnlyFans because Brian Abs, because he had abs.
No, I thought he was just like a model, honestly. Whenever you told me he was a doctor, I was shook.
That's the reason I'm like, you have a full chiropractic career, sir. Like, shut the hell up. Go back to practicing in Florida and do what you need to do. Quit trying to take this woman's money. You've already tried to take her for everything she is. You are clearly not treating her well. She has, I don't respect him.
Well, clearly it didn't end well. They're getting a divorce, but like, do you know what happened? Or we don't have any of those details?
We don't have any of those details. She just announced basically on January 1 that they were getting divorced. And I was so sad. Like, obviously not so sad, but like sad.
Yeah, like you
just like follow this couple.
Anyone. Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, like you want somebody to have it, especially in like public atmosphere where it's so much harder to like keep up and to communicate and like all of the things. Like, we're not diminishing how hard it is, but like what?
She's better off. Rid yourself from this man, and the fact that he's trying to take
a cute little bob after.
He's trying to take $16,000 a month from her. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like he has everything to fall back on, right? He is a stereotypically good-looking male, so he could model, he could do those things. Like you said, he could have an OnlyFans. I don't care what he does, but why are you trying to take this lady's money, sir?
Well, according to their court documents, he claims that $9,882 a month wasn't enough to support him.
What's he doing? Where's he living? What's he buying?
He's living in Los Angeles, but he could literally leave. He could leave. He needs to go back to, you're the one, sir. I know you're the one. Now, I don't know if actually he's the one. Like if she cheated on him or something like that. Like, I don't know what happened. I just like, he looks like a cheater to me. So.
No, I agree. Like I could see that for him.
Yeah. And I just like, she seems so loyal and like, don't let me put people on a pedestal, whether cheating happened or not. You two were married. You both had high profile, lucrative careers before. Right. Rachel was a lawyer before.
Yeah.
Brian was a chiropractor before. They were both successful in their own right. Split your assets and see you later.
True.
You don't have any kids together.
Oh, goodness. That's great.
You have a house together, it looks like. And she was like, I will not flush cash as he believes me to be, she wrote in her June response, which was obtained by Page 6. And I will certainly cannot pay a $75,000. $75,000
for what?
To litigate our uncomplicated divorce. If I did so, I would not have sufficient funds remaining to pay my own counsel. She further claims she has approximately spent $88,500 in non-retirement funds, and that most of her income since 2023 has come from Higher Learning podcast she co-hosts with Van Latham. And she said her social media deals are sporadic.
Listen, facts are facts.
Now, facts are facts.
And like, if she has the evidence to back it up, I love it. I don't ever think she should be giving this man any money anyways. I'm confused why that was happening, but whatever.
Right.
Whatever. The law is the law. And
maybe
the law
she started the divorce.
Lawless sometimes. Okay.
Well, the law is lawless. And I'm just like, I hate this because like Brian looks like a stereotypical, like amazing looking white man. Well, and he's not. I think he's Italian and something else. But like, doesn't matter. And she is this beautiful Black woman who's built her own brand, built her own, like she has built all of this for herself. And before she built it for herself because she knows the law and she understands it. She knows how to work the room. Like she's smart. And I just like, I don't like, you're not only stealing like her money, but like you're stealing her intellectuality, whatever that is at this point. That's not the word, but like you're stealing her property.
Her property.
Yeah, she's the reason that like he has any of this. And you're trying to steal, like she's making money off her podcast. Why are you stealing it? Like that's her brain power.
Oh, I see. Like her intellectual property. Like
yeah, you're stealing her intellectual property now. Like you're trying to steal her money from like her thoughts that you don't want to be around. You don't want to be around her thoughts, so you don't get to have her money from her thoughts.
That's true.
That's my thought. Thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm clearly a Rachel Lindsay stan. I haven't even caught up with it.
I don't even know this man, and I think he's nasty. So
yeah, I'm just like $88,000, and like, okay, go and get a deal.
Yeah.
Last month, Lindsay slammed her estranged husband for exaggerating their marital lifestyle. I'm not flush with cash, as he believes me to be. Well, no, she's still working. She still does a podcast. She still does all these things. She's like, that's not how it works. Like you have to continue making money. You have to continue doing things.
Yeah. For sure.
Like, yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy. Someone else that's a little cuckoo.
Who?
Christian McCaffrey. Now, I do have some things to say, because on Tuesday's podcast, I did say he worked with the Chiefs. That indeed was wrong.
Yeah.
He works against the Chiefs, fam.
Yeah.
He works for the San Francisco 49ers. He's
Which
like one of the highest paid
about him.
running backs in the NFL. He has like a $400 million contract. And he's literally from Castle Rock, Colorado. Shout out.
No, literally, we found out he was from Castle Rock last night. Because I was like, where is this man from? This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Is he from Louisiana, Alabama?
No,
where
indeed.
is he from? Castle Rock.
Our backyard.
Our backyard. He's from our backyard where Lowen Berbert gets to run. So that tells you. You explain it.
Yeah. So anyways, Christian McCaffrey is now defending his wife, Olivia Culpo, after critics say her wedding dress has no personality. This is from Entertainment Tonight. Now, there was a little girl, not a little girl, she's a lady, she's a woman.
She's a woman. She's great. Her name on Instagram is Gown-Eyed Girl. It's so good.
It is. And I was going to say, she's been doing like wedding dress critiques, thoughts for many years on her social media. Like, that's just like what she does. She loves to do that.
Yeah, and I think she owns like a wedding dress shop or something else with it. Like, she's very into the wedding industry. She helps style. This morning I heard her talking everything from mobility aids and like helping folks like in wheelchair users use their wedding dresses and like best ways to like think so they can ambulate in their wedding dresses. To like how men's fashion, like we always look at Harry Styles for men's fashion, but why haven't we like celebrated basketball players who have also like super went into like things that would be considered women's fashion and trendy and things like that.
Absolutely.
Like she has like a really cool response to like lots of things that I'm passionate about. So I like was very captivated by her content.
Now, did you see the video in question that she posted? Okay, now tell me a little bit about the video, because I didn't watch it. Okay,
so I did watch the video in question, and she just says that she was like, this wedding dress is boring. She was like, the wedding dress is boring. There's like no beading. There's not anything interesting on it. And she was like, you know, my issue with it, she talks about her issue with it is that she keeps talking about like why the bride is saying this. She said the bride wants to feel modest. The bride wants to feel this, that, and the other. But like, she's not like that in her everyday photos. And she keeps bringing it back to her husband.
Yeah. And bringing it back to Christian.
And modesty. And she's like, Christian wants me to be modest, this, that, and the other. And she was like, but you're making that. She was like, Olivia talks about the wedding being like holy and like sacred or something like that. And which is like, she was like, she wanted to take it seriously. That's what it was.
Oh, serious. Yes.
She was like,
okay,
seriously.
Sure.
I was like, the word's not sacred. But she was like, I take this so seriously. And so I wanted to be like dressed so modestly. And the creator had the take of like, you could literally you could take your wedding seriously and like be in your underwear. Like,
and she was in one of her like after party looks and like a cage number and like basically underwear, and that was the best one.
I loved the cage look. It was so fun. That was the best one.
Yeah, so she had very normal opinions, I would say. I wouldn't even say that they were like harmful or mean or hurtful. They were just like, it was boring. Like, we said very similar things here.
Yeah. Well, and she just like, she did talk a little bit about like, though, like that she's pushing like the conservative agenda, which
sounds like it is.
It sounds like it is, with just like, Christian wants me to be modest. Christian wants me to do this. Christian wants me to do this. And the creator also just had the take of like, did you have any say in this almost?
Right.
And like, I agree though. Like, I'll talk about my wedding dress in a minute, but like, what did you think that was gonna like talk about yourself? This is a Vogue article about your wedding.
Yeah.
Your wedding dress. We're interviewing you about your wedding dress, not Christian's wedding dress, yours.
Well,
were upset.
Christian was very upset. He was very flustered, and he commented on her video, which that to me, PR mistake number one. I would never give anyone that much energy, that much smoke, that much fire.
Mm-hmm. You had a Vogue article written about you, and that's what you're gonna do. It's embarrassing.
And she's like not a big fault. Like, she has thousands, right? Not even 100,000.
Yeah, no. I followed her this morning. She probably
probably does now.
You just blew her up because I followed immediately.
No, for sure. She has 100,000 followers now, hopefully. But like, she wasn't a big creator. And for him, a man who plays in the NFL, making $400 million, decides, let me get behind my keyboard and warrior away. He said, what an evil thing to post online. I hope you can find joy and peace in the world the way my beautiful wife does.
I'm like, you're not that peaceful.
And hey, how do you know I don't have joy or peace?
Right. Well, if you're like coming in and doing this to me, like, are you sure she's at peace?
So our queen, Gown-Eyed Girl, she commented back. She said, and tagged him, queen. So what's evil is pointing out the potential internalized misogyny behind her reasoning, your, in my opinion, patriarchal comment, and the racist, homophobic, fatphobic history of the designers she worked with, aka Dolce & Gabbana.
And she talks about, actually, I don't know if it was Dolce & Gabbana or another TikTok I watched recently, but she shares about like why it was inappropriate.
Yes. And so then...
why they are typically inappropriate.
Well, that house is typically, yes, inappropriate. Now, Olivia Culpo said, I gotta get in there too. It's my turn.
She's so at peace. She's so at peace.
She's so joyful and at peace. She had to hop into the comment sections. And so she said, wow, what an absolutely evil person you are. I hope no one ever tears you apart in this way because it's extremely hurtful. I love this dress and it was everything I ever wanted and more.
Well, and then... I think the creator also talks about this, or this is another creator, but she said everything I ever wanted and more. She talks about in the Vogue article that she's never seen a dress like this. And so the girl that's one of the TikToks I watched this morning, they were like, you've never seen a dress like this? And she was like, I did a 2-second Pinterest search and I pulled up 14 that are just
identical,
like this.
Yeah.
And she was like, you can do modest. She talks about in the video, you could do modest in so many ways. She was like, people that wear hijabis, like, look incredibly modest and stunning and interesting in their weddings every time. She pointed to other people of note. I was just like went to like one example, but she talked about multiple other brides that like were super covered up. Paris Hilton was super covered up.
Right.
Like if you go back and look at her lace dress, she's super covered up all the way up to her neck. Mm-hmm. Still incredibly interesting. The dress wasn't interesting. And that's what I think I took on episode 87.
Yeah.
I was like, it's boring.
Right. No, for sure. And I just don't understand. Like I said, you all are supposedly happily married, just got married. Like, why are you in these comment sections? Get out, go copulate, Culpos, and do your thing. Like, get out of the comments.
Yeah, get out of the comments. Go do something else. Like, there's so many other things to do. And honestly, just Vogue weddings are always a little scary. So they're like the elaborate Vogue wedding to divorce pipeline is real. I've watched lots of videos on that this morning too. When I was cleaning the kitchen, I was like fully into this like
I
story.
hope that doesn't happen for them, but yeah.
No, I hope it doesn't either. But like when you focus on details and this, that, and the other, and you're already in like a bit of rage over an article and somebody commenting about it, please, you're not enjoying your life. Go enjoy your honeymoon. You make millions of dollars a year. You can be paid then to be back in your comments. Get off your phone. Nobody cares. People comment on Vogue articles. Do you think everybody was nice to Sophia Richie and her Vogue wedding shoot? No. Guess what? Most of us were because it was amazing. But like, no. Yeah. Do you think everybody was nice to Sophia Bush? She wore a printed wedding dress.
Well,
I thought it was incredibly captivating. But guess what? Some people were like, this is stupid. Why would you ever do that? You don't even know tradition.
Yeah, she's an influencer. Her thing needs to be a lot thicker for this. So, like, and how she's gotten this far, I know people have been in her comments saying way worse than what this little brown-eyed girl said to her. So, whatever. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
And the Culpos are boring.
It's giving child wife movement.
It is.
It's giving child wife movement while wearing my thigh-high boots and blazer to get engaged.
Yeah, well.
Because that's...
Listen, we also did talk about pie for like 20 minutes, so we're contributing.
I'm contributing to the child wife movement because I'm going to go try again today.
I'm trying to think. We have some things to watch coming up.
Yeah, what are they?
I don't know, but we did finish America's Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders documentary on Netflix that we told you all about. It was 7 parts. Every part was great. Yeah.
I loved that episode. And Kelly Finglass was actually the
redheaded lady we kept referring to in Tuesday's episode.
And you know what? So what I really liked about Kelly is that like she doesn't like she's never overt about any of this, but like she like kind of she makes small stances. Like there are like things inherently wrong with the program. Inherently. It just like it is what it is.
Yeah, like for sure. And we covered those at nauseum, so we're not going to get into it again. Yeah.
But Kelly, like, she puts parameters on people at times. And like this one girl got cut and she's like, well, are we just going to have like, we need to have a new thing then? Like, she was like, why are we doing this to someone? She has everything but this one thing. Then like, we need a height minimum. Like she challenges people in things. She tries to in her own way. And I really appreciate it. And she's usually factual. So Kelly was fun.
No, I agree.
And her husband's Jewish.
I love that. Kelly was great TV. Like, I didn't know like how she would come out in the wash, but like very interesting. I couldn't look away, and like she wasn't wrong about most things. I was like, I could see her side in it. I was like, okay, girl.
And I would love a season 2.
No, if there's not a season 2, I'm gonna riot Netflix.
And Judy, if there's
Judy Trammell or something like that. She was really cute. Her hair's gorgeous.
Hair. That's what I was gonna say. There's one thing about Judy. She has the best hair. The whole alumni of it all is wild.
Yeah.
It's a wild documentary. I'm obsessed.
Now, we did on Tuesday's episode make a prediction about Tooter, aka Victoria,
Tooter!
the 5th year. We were kind of right, kind of wrong.
Yeah, we were.
I would say half right. Yeah, half right.
We were 50 right. She does not return.
She does not return, and I do think the toot had a lot to do with it.
The toot had a lot to do with it. I think Kelly saw it, and she was like, "Bitch, you just tooted on my screen, and I already told you don't return." She was like, "Did you watch back any of these clips?"
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Kelly would always tell people exactly what she was thinking, and like people would hear her or they wouldn't. Right. And like she was telling Victoria, "Hey, babe, it's time to retire. Put it on the other rack." And Victoria's like, "Okay, great. I'm gonna try out again."
No, yeah. And the conversation was like, yes, you're picking up reading through the lines because like HR.
Yeah.
But like she was like, you didn't have a lot of stamina at the end of this year. It wasn't your best year. If you come back for a 5th year, you're gonna have to fight for your spot.
And Victoria asked her point blank, "You would cut a 5th year returning veteran?" And she said, "Yeah, we would." She
was like, "If you don't have the stamina, I can't have you."
Literally.
And Victoria was like, "I can do it," and put it on the rack. And Kelly and Judy were like, "Oh God, we're gonna have to cut her. We're gonna have to cut her into so many little pieces and be the bad guy."
Yeah. But then Tooter took herself out.
But Tooter said at the end of the banquet the other night, Tooter was like, "I am going to retire," and we said toot toot for everyone. And now she's on her way back to New York City, and
I like that
that's what we
trajectory for
learned
her.
about that. Like Tooter needs to get. Honestly, it's giving.
Gypsy Rosalie.
Big Edie and Little Edie.
Oh yeah, I was like, the mother situation's a little much.
The mother situation's a lot. She's with her all the time, and it was giving Big Edie and Little Edie. Like she celebrated her 24th birthday with just her mom, and that's so
literally
sweet.
Made
But
me
also
cry.
like,
no, I had tears.
I'm like, where are your
so
friends,
sad.
girl? Like you should be
doesn't
going out with
have
your
any.
friends, and you should be going and doing these things. But her whole
Tooter has
identity
problems.
is caught up in this, and so is her mother. So I think leaving is
Will help her
really healthy for
separate.
her, and I think it'll be healthy for her mom too, because her mom needs to go out and have a life too.
Yeah, her mom's like an attractive woman. Like, go live life, love.
No, yeah, and she still hangs out with her little Dallas Cowboy friends, and now like there doesn't have to be like this weird like thing between like friendships and like being cut and all that. Like everybody gets to go and live, and I hope Victoria's mom gets to go and live, and I hope Victoria Tooter herself is in New York.
I hope she's a rockette tooting her little tooty.
Oh my God, she can toot all she wants is the Rockettes because the music's on.
They'll be like, "Wow, the bass is really banging tonight, Vic."
I just don't get over it when she tooted on camera.
No.
Just like let it go. And she goes, "Oops," and I'm just like, "Victoria, you're on camera for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders for a documentary named Sweethearts,
America's
not
Sweetheart.
Sweet Farts."
Literally.
Sweethearts, not sweet parts.
Yeah, no, the toot did take her out, I think, but we'll never know for sure.
But yeah, I just thought she was so sweet. She just had no confidence, and I hope that she just gets to build that up and build herself up again this year. Yeah. And when I say that, I could only imagine how hard it is in that world because you're always comparing yourself. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not that I'm even like being a hater towards her. It's just that like when you comparison is the thief of joy, and all she could do is compare herself because she's always getting feedback like that. And she's getting feedback next to women who are just as small, just as pretty, can kick just as high. And it's like, wow. It's a lot. Great documentary. I think you should watch it.
Amazing. 7 parts. Don't miss out.
Don't miss out. We're expecting another one again next year. Do you hear me? Netflix, Kelly Finglass, Judy. I would like another one next year. Thank you. I cannot go back and turn on the CMT, making the team.
No, we won't. We can't.
We can't. Can't stop. Won't stop. Won't stop turning it on.
No.
Yeah. What else do we have?
We have Below Deck Med. We have to catch up on. We also still have
fun.
to catch up on. I know it is good. We also still have to catch up on. What's the other one? Oh, New Jersey Housewives. We're behind on that episode.
Yes, we are.
And we'll figure that out. We'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll get them all added up. Today we're doing lots of content.
Yeah. Like we're booked and blessed. So
we're booked and blessed.
We'll
I gotta let my hair out. It's still up in its like bun, and I need to start getting ready for these like shoots. But we'll get to them. Yeah. Brooks needs to model today. Brooks he's
taking a nap.
2 jobs to work today.
He's getting his beauty rest. Listen, he's an influencer, and you never wake an influencer. That's always what I've heard.
Never wake the chef.
Oh, it's the chef. You're right, not the influencer.
No, the influencers are like, never wake me. But let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up, hun.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to the Couples Couch podcast, where we give you our clickbait culture stories and everything in between. You can find us anywhere that you listen to your podcast, whether that be Spotify, Apple, anything like that. And if you're not following us already on social media, please give us a follow. We are at the Couples Couch podcast, and we will talk to you soon. All right.
Love you. Bye.